Today's news, Big Bang's T.O.P just caught a huge break.
Although Steph is behind me right now, she is actually, while you're watching this, streaming on twitch.tv/HallyuBack, which you should go download the Twitch app if you haven't already. She paints live and K-pop is playing. That's what's going on. Link in the top description. You can't click the screen anymore except for up here right there. It takes you over to twitch.tv/Hallyu. You can hang out with everyone. It's really fun. And there's games in the chat now, right?
Yep.
And also she does more than one giveaway per stream, right?
Yeah.
I don't do the streams. I don't know what's going on. Follow Steph on Twitch. We have some updates with T.O.P's military marijuana situation. Namely, it looks like he will be taking the first steps to re-enlist in the military.
T.O.P is going to be undergoing a disciplinary review for the military, which is where he goes to military court and they decide whether or not he is allowed to stay as a police conscription. I think that's the right word. Or if he's going to be dishonorably discharged.
That's terrible.
However, if he doesn't get to complete his military service as a policeman, he's not gonna have to join the regular army.
But he does have to go back and re-enlist fully, the full procedure as anyone else, as if he hadn't done it before.
I believe so.
There's several months of just applying, then physical tests and all that, and then enlistment starts, and then it's 22 months. It's not 2 full years, but it's almost 2 years minus 2 months. So then he's still got almost 3 years ahead of him.
Which is very discouraging when you think about it. If he doesn't make it in as a police officer, he's going to be working in the public spectrum anyways as a public servant for those 2 years, which nobody wants to work and be a servant, but that's basically what the military is, regardless of what faction you are serving in Korea. And considering he could be along the border wall or on one of the front lines, the fact that he's just going to be basically doing a desk warming job is not that bad.
No, you can spin this perspectively however you like, but if you're looking at it in a time perspective, like the shortest amount of time, like which direction can he go to get the shortest amount of time in the military left? To me, what it sounds like, what you said earlier, is that if he didn't actually break the law while he was a policeman or while he was in the military enlisted, so if the marijuana smoking happened before any of the military started, he could then go back to the police force and finish out his 2 years. That
possibly.
Okay, but how uncomfortable will that be for him?
Regardless, whatever he's going to do, it's going to be somewhat uncomfortable. It's not that bad. He's got to serve. He's got to do his time. Hopefully, he's going to have his mental situation under control and have the right counseling beforehand, because that's what concerns me more than anything. I know that for the American military, for example, they have different things in place. So if somebody suffers from severe depression, they will not allow them into the military. But that's not the case in South Korea. So I'm more concerned about him going in, being in the right mental health, than I am about whether he's going into the police or if he's going in as a public servant. Regardless, he's going to be desk warming. I
want to be clear here, though, with the time frames, because if he has to re-enlist, which most likely he's going to have to re-enlist, this means it's possible that one of the other Big Bang members could be in the military before him, even though he went in first.
Totally true.
So you can talk about the mental health all you want, and that's a good thing that we are talking about that. But is it good for his mental health if one of the other Big Bang members gets out of the military before him, even though he went in first? No. I mean, not really anyways.
Maybe he's just gonna go in with G-Dragon and Taeyang.
That's not the way it works.
Together, the whole three of them. It'll be poppin'.
There's a silver lining here, though. I want to make sure that we mention the worst case that we know of, which is Psy, the biggest K-pop idol of all time. Some of you might not consider him a true K-pop idol because he's older and has a belly, but K-pop star nonetheless. He served in 2003 until 2005. In 2005, he was honorably discharged. But it was brought up in court in 2007 that he didn't actually fully fulfill those 22 months between 2003 and 2005, and that he appeared on some local TV or some shenanigans that the court or the law was alleging that he did, and so they made him go back in 2007 until 2009. So 2003 to 2005, he did 2 years, and then he was back in the military for 2 more full years, 2007 to 2009, Psy. And look how he came out. Because it was so long ago, prior to YouTube and internet age, where we all knew everything about each other, Psy has come out the winner. I think T.O.P can do exactly the same thing. I think he's going to do the same thing.
I agree.
He's sort of plotting right now, but it doesn't feel that way because we have this news, because he's in transition and we have this news that's not really that good.
But it's not bad, and what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Regardless, he's not going to be serving in a very physically demanding, frontline, dangerous job. He's going to have he's getting out easy, and he is going to be coming back into Big Bang. G-Dragon's already stated that he's not leaving Big Bang, that Big Bang will be coming back with all of the members in the future, and the future looks bright and shining for T.O.P. Not to mention, he looks really good in recent photos.
Comments, what do you think is better for T.O.P? Being re-enlisted in the police force or having to fully re-enlist and do a longer period of time in the military?
What are your thoughts on the whole T.O.P saga? Are you happy with how things are progressing? Are you worried? What are your feels?
Steph wants T.O.P and Big Bang members all to go in the military together.
I know it's not gonna happen, but in my fantasy, all of them in uniform together, performing free concerts around Seoul.
Dream team! Let's do it! Come on, Korea! Click the like button, you guys. Thank you for supporting us. Click the bell for notifications. Check out the link to K-Gal. I'm looking at the screen on the right. And don't forget to subscribe for more HallyuBack news. That's it. We're out of here. Hasta luego!